Um, my name is Aaliyah Taylor. I'm a senior and I'm a middle blocker.
I'm Presley Hull. I'm a senior and I'm a DS.
I'm Kaylee Wynn. I'm a senior and I'm a setter.
I'm Harper Looney. I'm a senior and I'm also a DS.
I'm Jane Padra. I'm a senior. I'm a DS outside.
All right, Coach. So tell us what the preseason vibe is with this team.
I'm loving the preseason vibe of this team. A lot of really great energy. We worked really hard over June and July. We did all of our typical things with OTM. We went to the St. Bert team camp this year. We did the West Florida team camp this year. And then, of course, the Big Foley play date. And so we played a lot of matches and had the opportunity to try a bunch of different combinations. And we spent a lot of time with this group. So, I really like the team chemistry. I think that's actually one of our strengths this year is our team chemistry. And, you know, these girls just like to get in there and work hard. There's a lot of innate intrinsic motivation with this group. And it's just really a fun team to coach.
Yeah. Each of you girls kind of tell me something that's got you the most fired up about the year.
I would say I'm most excited to spend my last senior season with my team, and I'm just really looking forward to the competition this year.
Yeah, like Coach Freeman said, like we've all been playing since we were young, so it's like one last ride to a season. So I think that it's just an extra motivation on our backs to help our team out.
Yeah, I'll probably say the same thing senior-wise, but I know we could go far, so it's a good feeling.
Mine I'm so excited for. What I'm so excited for is that like everybody wants to be on the floor, so it's like a super competitive like atmosphere when we are in the gym. So like we're pushing each other to be better because, you know, it's not that we want to take each other's spot, but we want to be on the court so much that we want to just keep pushing and getting better. So everybody's getting better. So I think that's so exciting to watch. Like people get better and work harder.
I definitely kind of agree with like everything everyone said. Like it's senior year, like we want to have a good year to end off, and then the competition is gonna be so good. And it's like you can't not get excited about a competition and like playing for like yourself and your team just to get better and have fun. So.
What did last season's success and all of that? How cool was that? But also, how does that kind of continue pushing you guys this year?
I think it was very cool. It's something that we've never got to experience before, even though people may like think it's normal in other like divisions and everything. And I think it motivates us because we want that to be a normal and that to be the standard from now on.
I will say though, like last year was like a come out year, so I just feel like a lot of people showed sides from that we don't normally see. Like we saw a lot of leadership throughout the court, even on and off the court. Like we talk about this year, like the roles we play for our team, and like even if you're not playing, you have a certain role to play on the bench, whether it's cheering or on the court, you know.
We've also talked about it in practice, and Coach Freeman has brought it up that it's not like a reason for us to like sit back and be like, oh, we've got this, we made it far this year, we're guaranteed to make it far this year. But it's like, oh, work harder, get better, be better than we were last year. And it's like motivation rather than being like complacent. Like it's strive for more instead of like being okay with like Final Four, but like no, we're going for more each year. And we do have like a target on our back now, and like people are going to be excited to play us, which should make us perform at like the standard we've set for ourselves this season.
Yeah, that's the word that I keep hearing from these girls is standard. And I completely agree with that. I feel like the past few years we've been working as a group, and all of these girls are involved in that and setting that standard. And we've collectively set that standard, and now we have agreed to hold each other to that standard. And that's my job, is just to hold each other to that standard that we have set so that we can replicate that success.
Kind of give me a little bit about them and what they're bringing to this team as a whole.
Sure, individually?
Sure.
Or yeah, absolutely. So Aaliyah Taylor, she's going to return and really hold us down in the middle this year. She had a big year last year for us, and so she's really transitioned to the M1 for us this year. So we're expecting a lot of poise and presence from her this year in the middle. Presley Hall, she's one of our team captains. I think when I think of Presley, I think of leadership. I really do, and I think of just grit. I mean, this kid has no quit in her. You know, I really want to keep it about volleyball, but the softball team did something such amazing last year, and that really is just a testament to what this kid is made of. It's just grit, and so I think that is such a big part of our success, is embodying that grit throughout the season. When times get tough and when times are good too, just remembering to stay present. She does an excellent job of being a very level-headed leader. You have Kaylee Wynn. Kaylee Wynn is coming into her senior year, and she's ready for it. She's ready to lead this team from the setting position, and she's a dynamic 6 rotation player. So her leadership is definitely commanding on the court, but it's just as commanding off the court as well. So we're excited to see her really step into that role more so this year. Harper Looney, this is her first year on varsity, but she is also a competitor. I echo that too. She's got that softball training in her that she's also made of steel and made of grit. And again, look at her postseason this past spring, MVP of the 7A, that division. It's just, again, this kid is just made tough, and she works tough. And having competitors like that in our gym just elevate our mental toughness, and that is so important at this part in the game. And then last we have Jaden Padre. Jaden's returning to our program. She spent a lot of time at Alabama Performance in the AP gym. She's a very skilled player that can come in and plug any type of hole that we have. She can get it done from the pins. She's got good ball control from the back row. She can play a DS role. There's so many different ways that she can come in and elevate our team. She's got a great attitude and adds a great element to our gym. So this is a fantastic leadership group, and we are and we need each of their qualities in order for us to ultimately do what we want to do and be successful in the end.
Yeah. Who else is on the varsity team this year?
Yeah, well, we have, Jonna Cox, big returning outside. She's our 01 for us, and she saw a tremendous amount of growth last year. I think she had maybe 90 kills her freshman year. She almost eclipsed 500 kills last year. So she is ready to go, and she is hungry. We had to keep her out of this group today. She's just ready to go. Same thing with Christiana Callens. She's a 3-year starter, big-time libero back there. She's going to anchor our defense for us. And we're, and again, she's born and ready for that role too. So we're excited to have her return for us. Lauren Purnell is going to return as well too, in a big role for us, in a big hitting role for us. So we're still, we're still figuring out exactly where our pieces fit. Don't want to divulge too much, of course, but yeah, we're really excited. We have a big returning core coming back that's really going to anchor our team. And then we have some key new pieces here too that are going to really guide our mental toughness. And again, I think that every single person on this team adds something unique and special to the group.
Yeah. What do y'all think the key will be this year to determining how good y'all are?
I think playing for each other on the court, and that was a big thing throughout last softball season that had us. But when something didn't go away, it wasn't about what can I do better next time. It was what can I do for my team now. So I think it's going to be that kind of mindset still. When things do get hard, because we are going to be playing great competition, so things will get hard, and we'll face diversity and challenge. But I just think it's going to be I'm on the court, I'm off the court. What can I do for my team? And that's going to push us through, I think.
I think it helps that our team camaraderie is it's just so tightly knit, and we're all just so close that it helps. Even if we have bad days, we're all still in good spirits together, I feel like.
We've talked about how we're a very we-based team, and so I feel like what Harper said, it kind of just goes to show how really how just tight we are, and how we work together, and how we'll rise to a challenge together. It's never one of us rises up and we have to fall. We all just go. So it's just keep pushing together.
Now, you mentioned the standard and all that. Is there any, I guess last year's run could be twofold. It could be there's just an expectation that you're going to get back there when the road's not easy to do that, or it could also kind of leave you chomping at the bit to say hey, look what we can actually do. So how do you kind of balance all that for this team?
I think it's you hit the nail on the head. There's definitely duality of that situation. I know what it takes every single day, and we know what it takes every single day to be in the conversation. But also too, there's so many external factors that you also have to mitigate as well. We do have a tough road. We have a very tough area. Our cross is very tough. But, you know, ultimately, that's our road, and I think that's what we're cut out for, too. So, you know, again, we're going to set our standard, we're going to play the best of our ability, and then we're not going to worry about the outcome, because the outcome will ultimately, if we do those things and we take care of the things that we can control, ultimately the outcome will take care of itself. So we can't be so hyper-focused with the outcome, but more so about how we do things in our gym.
Yeah. For those of y'all that like got a lot of court time at the Crossplex last year, what kind of things did you learn from that experience, and you know, how does that kind of push you even further?
I would say, I don't know, it's definitely a different atmosphere to be in, but it is really easy to get distracted in that big arena. So it was just very, I don't know, I guess like it was good to like have my teammates back in that situation. Like everyone was like picking each other up in that, and like we all, for some reason, I felt like we were all just focused on each other. Like we weren't focused on the outside noise. We were just focused on like getting this next point. And I think that's what driven us so far to be in that Final Four situation, is just like to pick each other up and just have each other's back, basically.
Yeah, I think it was very different from what we were used to, because really our whole town was there, like really. And it was great for us to have that moment and know that they're there for us too.
I will say though, like, I just feel like being able to be in that situation is just like a blessing and an opportunity to represent Hewitt-Trussville, and being able to have our whole school behind our backs is just like very comforting. And I don't know, it picked me up knowing like our whole community was behind us in every way and form. So,
All right, what is this team like when y'all go on a 2 or 3 day road trip and you've got to spend all that time with each other and then go play some ball?
Well, we went down to Foley a couple weeks ago, and they had some awesome things planned, unprompted. They had a really fun t-shirt swap that they did. I think we did a cell phone case before, so we had some karaoke that's popping up in there, and we also had a Bible study. You know, these kids are very, very connected to a higher purpose as well, too, and I think that's a really, really special element of this team.
Who's the best karaoke singer?
definitely Tinley.
Yeah.
Tinley and Hannah can do a good duo.
When all of us together, there's nothing but giggles and just mess.
Is there anything else I need to know about this team?
We're hungry.
Down low. We're keeping our secrets first.
We're staying on the deal.